Hey guys, Nabil here. I am finally back and I'm feeling a lot better, and I'll be doing more videos going forward. This was kind of difficult this past few weeks. It was the month of Ramadan for Muslims. I was sick for the past almost couple weeks, and it was just, I couldn't keep up. I literally couldn't keep up with family, work, and trying to keep the channel alive. And I apologize for not being able to do more videos, but a lot of things are changing, and change is the main topic of today's video. But before I get started, a gentle reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Big change is coming to SNK, and we talked about this before. SNK has been pretty much almost acquired by EGDC, which is part of the MISC Foundation. Now they own about 96.5%. and big changes are coming to the company. Last time I did the video where SNK's goal was, it actually seems to be that they want to be the top 10 in the top 10 publishers in the next 10 years and start making AAA video games, AAA titles, right? So this all is music to my ears, obviously. And now we have more information. 4Gamer, the famous Japanese gaming website, had the chance to sit with 3 people from SNK to talk about this ambitious mission. Now the people are Kazuhiro Fujishike, which is the general manager of SNK second software development division set in Tokyo; Tomokazu Ichikawa, who's the deputy general manager of SNK second software development division; and Yuji Saito, who's the lead artist of SNK second software development division. Now these guys are obviously insiders and they know what's going on, and they started talking about what's the future for SNK. Now they mentioned what we've seen before, is that SNK is planning to hire a lot of people, and it's actually growing up really fast. And the reason they're doing that is because they want to start making not only more games, but bigger games. Now, when people hear this, they kind of freak out. Does that mean SNK is abandoning fighting games? No, fighting games are still going to be the main genre that SNK is focused on, but they're working on other genres, and we're going to talk about one genre we found out today, which is probably the next big, or the first AAA game from SNK. We know what the genre is, and we'll talk about it in a second. So in this interview, there's a lot of cool tidbits, right? So they talk about, a lot of people, when they saw that SNK was acquired, is not now Chinese owned as it was before, a lot of people thought that means it's the end of the mobile gaming. That is not true. In fact, they did reveal in this interview that the China development team is actually also expanding, and this development team is focused only on mobile games. So SNK is still going to be making mobile games. However, they clearly said, just that they did before, that the main goal, the main platform that SNK is going to be making games for are consoles and PC. They also mentioned PC, which is also great news. But mobile games are still going to continue, which is fine, because mobile games generate a lot of money for companies, and I'm pretty sure SNK is also in the same boat. Now, other things that were revealed in this interview is that they're aiming to release at least 3 AAA games within the next 10 years. So at least, doesn't mean that's the only thing they're gonna make, but AAA again. So what's a AAA game? Does that mean that King of Fighters is not a AAA game? Well, AAA, think of something like the God of War series. Think of something as the Spider-Man games for the PlayStation. Think of for the Halo games. We don't get those games every year, so they want to have these big, very big budget games, about 3 of them in its first 10 years, while they also keep making the fighting games that we grew up loving and we love. And that means the King of Fighters 15 is probably going to get really good support, more than Samurai Showdown, and we're going to see more games. I'm still expecting to see a Fatal Fury game very soon. I'm still expecting that Samurai Showdown is not dead yet. They're probably going to get a sequel for Samurai Showdown, and more content for the King of Fighters. They also talked about how their IPs are important. They didn't mention anything specifically, but it was implied from, not in this interview, but from previous articles I came across while doing the research for this video, is that there's going to be a more focus on, cross media, which is, comics, mangas, anime, and stuff, which is, again, very, very exciting. There's also another funny thing, which I'm sure a lot of people might take it the wrong way, is that the interviewer was asking about, the SNK stuff. We're talking about how we need to look at new technologies and see what the actual landscape is, and we shouldn't ignore things like the metaverse. Metaverse and metaverse is just a big buzzword right now. And then the interviewer asked them, yeah, what about NFTs?
No, God! No, God, please, no!
And I know, the moment you guys heard NFT, it's like a red siren going on in your head. They didn't say anything about it. They didn't say no, but they kind of seemed like not interested. And they said that we need to look at all the technologies, and they didn't say anything specific. But it's kind of strange that the 4Gamer interviewer asked him specifically about NFTs. NFT is such a controversial topic right now. But they also they pretty much said that now they have access to more funding, more money. They feel that they can do more and can do anything they want in terms of budgets. They actually said that, which is crazy. And that's because the whole goal of the AGDC acquisition was the plan, or not the whole goal, but I mean the plan, or the main plan, is to put more money in SNK. And we knew this last year when AGDC only had about 25%. Now with 96%, we're seeing this thing. They are actively hiring. They're at least gonna hire 150 people in the next few years, which is huge, obviously, for SNK. And they're really trying to get to be really known worldwide. Now, what's the next game they're gonna be working on? We already know that they're working on something. They're working on another game. We have some information, right? Something that popped up on Twitter after this interview. And again, thanks to Twitter user GatoRay. You can see this at the SNK recruitment website, and they're hiring right now. They are hiring right now for the first AAA game that they're working on. They're also this game is going to be using Unreal Engine 4. And their current plan, they're hiring people to work on 2 genres. Fighting games, right? Which is great. Fatal Fury, probably. And this is the big hint for the next, or the first AAA game, is an action RPG. And I am so excited for that. An action RPG from SNK. SNK has done some RPGs in there before. Samurai Showdown RPG, which was awesome back in the day. It didn't age very well. And the King of Fighters Kyo. So is this going to be a KOF RPG? Is it going to be a brand new original title? Is it going to be set in the world of the King of Fighters? I don't know, but this is your first hint. SNK is working on an action RPG. But that is not all. In that website, there is an experimental splash page, if you will, which is, which right now, the one we have right now when you have an SNK game, which is this one. Now they're gonna change that, and this is an experimental one that they have. Check this out. Pretty interesting. I don't know. I need that SNK jingle. It needs to be altered a little bit, but I think it's a cool concept. So yes, SNK is changing. Big changes coming to SNK, and I'm very excited to see what they're cooking. Now, as we're talking about change, there's also changes coming to Neo Geo now. Probably by now, well, not yet. We're gonna have a new logo, a new channel banner. So I will be covering more fighting games. I'll be covering Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 12, Street Fighter 6, and all that. However, just looking from the banner, you'll see that more than half the channel is going to be about SNK. So SNK comes first. SNK Game, Neo Geo Game, King of Fighters, Summer Showdown, but I'll also cover all fighting games, because let's face it, if you are a fan of King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown, you're probably also a fan of other fighting games, including Street Fighter or maybe Mortal Kombat or Guilty Gear. So I'm going to be covering all those games in this channel, and I think it's gonna be a cool opportunity to have the channel grow, have more people, and that means more fun for everyone. So what do you guys think about all these changes? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you around.